To kick this video off, I'm going in with my Andes Masters with the lever completely closed, setting the first initial ball line. Being sure to go up high enough with this line just to ensure that the blend is noticeable and that it actually blends out the whole nape area. And with my next step, I want to go in with the lever open and go up about a full inch with the same idea in mind, understanding that I have quite a bit of space to use and to work with here. I'm giving myself a full inch, as well as understanding the hair growth pattern as I'm going up before I come back down. Next, I'm going in with the one guard with the lever completely closed, setting in my next guideline, understanding that he has an indentation right here, so I just want to be mindful of that as I'm going up, and like I said, paying attention to the hair growth pattern, being sure to comb the hair back down to its natural position in the direction that it wants to lay, and allowing the clippers to do the work. At the very top of this taper, and the final step towards the top, I'm going to go in with my 1.5 guard or 1.5 just to use the corner of the blade to detail the dark spots, because as I mentioned, he has an indentation towards the back of his head, and so I'm working my way around that. I don't want to go up into a 2 or a 3 to overwork this area. I just want to play my part and allow the clippers to do his work. So less is more. When you have indentations, you want to use the corner of the blade to work around those and detail the dark spots against the grain directly. And as you can see, against the grain here is towards the left. And so I'm making sure that I go up at that angle and comb it back down to its natural position, just so that I can control this area. Here I'm going in with the lever halfway towards the bottom where I set in my first initial guideline. I'm detailing the very bottom, just nudging at that line, essentially trying to erase the very bottom line without having to go through all of the steps, because this area is a little less dense, and the hair growth pattern allows me to detail and take off more without having to go through all of the steps. And so I'm just detailing. To start off my taper on the side, I'm going in with the same exact thought and the same exact steps in mind. The only difference is more so using the corner of the blade just to control this area, because it is a smaller area, so it's not enough space. It's not a big enough window to use the full blade at times, and so you'll see me on the corner of the blade just to maneuver and manipulate this area right here. And I'm going to completely bald this area out and then work my way down into the top of the beard to start tapering that out as well. With my lever all the way open here, I'm going up about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch, again on the corner of the blade, and I'm going over it as much as I need just to get it to that one desired length. Here I'm going in with my number 1 guard with the lever completely closed again as well. And it may not look like I'm using the corner of the blade. However, I am using lighter pressure towards the right side and more pressure towards the left. And that's what I mean by using the corner of the blade. Most of the weight is on the left side, and so I'm mainly applying the left side as I'm going up using that scoop out motion. There's only like a half of the teeth that's actually touching the head. And typically I'll start tapering the beard as well. When I have the same exact guard on, I'll start doing the same exact steps towards the bottom, just down fading at the top of the beard. Here I'm going in with the 1.5 guard again. And what you want to do is, when you get to the top of your taper or the top of your fade or wherever you are with your fading, when you get towards the top and at that parietal ridge area or the occipital bone area, and you're actually fading into the style that's on top, you want to use as light pressure as possible, but still taking off little by little, just so that you can maintain that darkness into the hairstyle, and combing the hair back or brushing the hair back down to its natural position so that you can see exactly where it's going to lay without taking off too much. You want to use the heel of the blade and actually go off of the shape of the client's head so that you can start forming the taper, and you can see it coming together here. Initially, you do not want to set in any hard lines, and so that's why you don't just dig in, you scoop out. Didn't feel like I needed to go in with the 1 guard. I felt like that would have been wasting time. So I'm going in with the 0 guard here with the lever completely closed. Using the edge of the blade again. Just detailing the dark spots and starting at the bottom line that I initially set in and flicking from there into the top. Preserving the darkness at the top, but erasing the bottom as I'm going up. I'm staying in the same exact spot. I don't want to take this too high, but I want to bounce around in the corner that I know is not taking off too much. And here I'm at the top of the beard and I'm halfway. I'm detailing the top of the beard little by little. Again, at the top of where I set the ball line initially is where I'm using the most pressure. And as I'm going up, I'm lightly flicking above that line. So as you can see, the blade looks like it's going up high, but towards that area, it's not even touching the skin. It's not touching the head. It's not taking off any hair. Same exact steps here. I'm setting my ball line in with the corner of the blade in an arched shape, just so that I can create that burst effect. And I'm going to do the same exact thing to the beard, to the top of the beard, fading down, just reversing the same exact steps. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. If you know someone that knows someone who could benefit from this video, please feel free to share this video to someone to help them with their barbering career. Overall, in your personal efforts to help subscribe to this channel allows other barbers in the algorithm to see these videos as well. As you can see, I use the same exact technique on each side of the fade, on the sides and the back. Creating a system allows you to have conversations with your client without worrying about exactly what you're doing when you're cutting. It allows you to have muscle memory, consistency in your fades, consistency throughout the blend, consistency in your career, because what the clients expect every time that they see you is a consistent haircut, that they know exactly what you're going to give them because you know exactly what it is that you're doing. You don't have to skip around, and you don't have to be unaware of what it is the next step that you're going to do throughout the haircut. You already have it down pack and memorized. So it's muscle memory with what guard you're going to use and what that guard does to the hair. With the density of everybody's hair being different, you don't know exactly how it will look every time, but when you get a recurring client, someone who comes back and sits in your chair, it's easier for you to understand exactly how their hair works. But when you get a new client, you don't want to be guessing about how the hair is going to work or what guard needs to go where. If you create a system, that eliminates all of that, and it creates efficiency within your barbering business. I'm telling you, once you get booked and busy as you want to be, as you think you want to be, and you have clients back to back to back and no breaks, there's going to come a time where you're going to need these systems to lean on just so that you can be able to power through without losing the efficiency in your work. Efficiency means creating the same exact results in a decent amount of time. So you don't want to rush these cuts. You want to just know exactly what's next. And so these cuts don't take but 35 to 45 minutes max. You shouldn't be taking hours, and when you're booked and busy, you're gonna run over on your next appointment time, and it's gonna be disastrous for the next 4 or 5 clients or the rest of your day, possibly even, just because you're all over the place. Here I'm applying holding spray just to lock in the hairline before I go in and line it all up. I just want to lock it in, and while that's drying, I'm going to start behind the ear and create that arched effect towards the top, just so that I can conceal this fade and conceal the taper all the way together and make everything pop out. And this right here is the framework, which is very important. So I'm taking my time using the trimmers, letting them do the work because they are very sharp. Once I solidify the nape line, I go towards the back of the beard and start hitting that, and I want to create a symmetric line similar to the nape line, with that arch at the top being the connection point. I want to blend that area out as bald as possible, but continue that consistency from the top of that arch towards the bottom of the beard line. So I'm going to follow the bottom of the arch actually and continue on the beard line from that area, creating an invisible line of connection in the taper area, but the beard and the nape line should be parallel. Then on the other side, exact same steps, and this should look exactly the same. But here you'll see me do it the exact opposite. With my C cup, I'm starting at the bottom of the C cup, finding the darkest point here, connecting that into the beard in that invisible area as well. And I'm working my way up towards the top, creating that arch effect. And at the top of the C cup, I'm using the edge of the blade just to define his natural hairline and clipping the overhanging hairs from there, just to make this C cup official and stand out without pushing them back. Here I want you to see that I am matching the other side with this side, and so as if it looks like I'm taking more off, it's because nobody's hairline is symmetrical. So please do not comment and say, oh, you pushed them back on one side. I know. Then I punch in the vertical bars on each side. Then I go from the middle and work my way out from the middle to the left side or the right side and connect the dots and make it easier for myself by setting in those reference points. Mustache is self-explanatory, right on the lip line. Please don't have nobody looking like this. When doing the razor work, you want to angle the razor at a 45-degree angle, stretch the skin with the opposite finger, and pull the razor back to the natural line that you created initially. Might I remind you how my client came in? This is 3 weeks without a haircut. And that is why it's up to us as barbers to show up and show out with consistency and systems in place in order to give them results just like this. YouTube, if you like this video, be sure to like this video. Stay tuned for more. Let me know what you like or don't like about this video. Subscribe to the channel so that we can get these videos out in the algorithm. My name is Kel, and I appreciate you for watching.